By a show of hands, how many of you have ever gone and gotten your picture taken with Santa? Okay, a lot of you. So you all know the feeling. You get all dressed up. For girls, it's maybe in a poofy dress, and for guys, it's maybe corduroys and a button-down that your mom bought especially for the occasion. And you go and you tell Santa everything you want because you have it memorized in your head. You've been thinking about it for months. But when that all dies down, you go out of the Macy's section, the kids section at Macy's, and maybe your Christmas list turns to money and an iPhone. The excitement, it's just not there. And trust me, I know this because I had to go get my picture taken with Santa every single year until I graduated from high school. That's right. Every year I sat on a strange man's lap, 70 years old, wearing man Uggs, while I was sitting there just thinking, how the hell is this legal? But while I was sitting there with my sister and my brother behind me, it oddly brought my family closer. My siblings and I have never been close. We don't talk to each other when we don't need to, and since we're so close in age, we went to high school at the same time, and they would constantly leave me at school and say, oh, didn't get your text that you needed a ride home. So being in the same place at the same time and sitting there, even though we were forced to smile, but smiling, it was very rare that we were all there and just being happy and talking. But it did not only affect my siblings and I, it affected my mom too. 12 years ago, my mom beat her battle with brain cancer, but since they had to take a large tumor out of her head, probably about the size of a golf ball, her processing skills have weakened. So her mind moves in slow motion. As I'm 18 years old, she could still look at me as a 15, 16-year-old. So taking her to go see Santa with us, it brings her back to a time when we were just little kids, and she can see the time when she was a regular mom and could still drive us to school and could still pack our lunches. It also helps her because every year she puts our pictures up on the mantle, and she can see how we've grown up in all these consecutive years that she may not remember. I didn't realize it, though. It affected me as well a lot. And trust me, I dreaded going, but now I realize it was a huge, huge impact on me. I live 2 states away from my family now, as they all live in Seattle, and I broke family protocol by not going to the University of Washington and attended here instead. So a lot of times they're a lot closer than me and can relate a lot more. So when I go home for the holidays, I don't feel as connected to them as I used to. And especially this year, not going and seeing Santa, it felt almost weird, and it felt like the Christmas season just wasn't the same. But that's the thing about family traditions is, in the time, you dread it, and I definitely did dread it, but when it's all over, you realize how amazing it was and how fun it was to go, even though you maybe were a little bit embarrassed or creeped out that a 70-year-old man was touching you. But when I'm older and I have kids of my own, I'm definitely going to embarrass them for all those years because I know in the long run, they'll definitely think the same as I do now. Thank you.